It's the U.S. Secret Service.
So this is an example of probably the most advanced skimmers that we're seeing today. These are magnets that actually help hold it in. So a lot of ATMs, the card readers are like this, and these magnets actually hold it inside the device.
Investigators here are dissecting the latest skimming devices.
Couple months, everything will be quiet, and then the cyber criminals will find a way around it. And then there'll be a new spike until we get it stopped. So it's constantly the cat and mouse game to find ways to prevent it.
Can you imagine losing $1 million, approximately $1 million? Well, this guy can. Now, this next story is absolutely insane. This old geezer lost his life savings, approximately $800,000. First off, I can't even fathom losing that amount of money. But anyways, let's jump right into it.
Feel bad, really bad.
Just a few weeks ago, Bogdan sold his 2,300 square foot home in Snoqualmie, the place he lived for more than a decade. He planned to move south to Auburn and live comfortably with the earnings, but that would not happen.
On April 25th, he sold his house. On the 26th, he had $800,000, and then by May 3rd, he had zero.
Could you imagine that being your grandfather? Could you imagine that being somebody in your family? And then he goes homeless. You don't have anyone that cares about you?
I think banks are in the same position as us, where they would like to prevent this before it even happens. But the skill set of organized criminal groups does sometimes cause them to be fooled, just like the victims in the cases.
You teach people, you give people a lot of motivation.
Yeah.
But what did you do wrong on your up and up, on your come up?
My come up, as far as with the scam shit, or with, I feel like my trusting the wrong people. I can say trusting the wrong people, you know what I'm saying, that you thought was real. That was my biggest mistake. And just putting myself in positions that I basically not seeing red flag positions before and not handling them. You know what I mean? That was my biggest mistake.
Like what type of red flags?
Basically anything that's small you see in a person that could affect you later, you need to handle that shit quick before it becomes big.
You believe you created that $100 to $1,000 scam, that quick scam shit on the green dot scam on Instagram.
Yeah, because when I was first, bro, I was one of the first biggest scammers on the internet. Now, been scammers that been out here, right? But I was one of the first biggest scammers that been out here on the internet going crazy before anybody. You feel me? I was the first sending the message. If they go look at my file, you feel me? It's all documented. It's going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? What I was doing, exactly what I was doing. Just like everybody, just like all these people. Remember when I first told you about Hush Puppy, right?